Welcome back, this is RooboisRunner playing Loom, and we are going on in to explore the Weaver's camp here, and this room looks familiar to me. There's a lot of things to click on here. Let's see. What do we have to say, Bobbin?
That's the book of patterns. I already know what's in it.
Well, maybe you know, but I would like to know. That would be really helpful if you could give me a little bit of a heads up there, sir. Let's see, clicking on our fly-esque. Good God, that's loud. Well, let me see that again so I can memorize it.
It's still dripping. What a mess.
Yes, what a mess. G, F, F, and E. Alright, well, I'm very far away from learning that one. Alright, let's see what's over.
Grass green. I hate that color.
Well, screw you. I like grass green. Dying. Okay.
Grass green. I hate that color.
Oh, Bobbin. Alright, well, let's see. Can I do that to this? Alright. The one thing I remember from this game...
The color change.
Yes, it did. The one thing I remember from this game is you have to practice, practice, practice. Anything that can be changed, change, and you'll gain more powers on your bar of magic.
Ugh, green again.
Well, aren't we just the fashionista here? Alright, let's go, Bobbin. Out into the great expanse here. Let's try what's in here. What can we do here? We have a bunch of gold.
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves?
Oh, yes, because we just have to keep all the gold out.
I can't see a thing.
Well, isn't he just... Not only is he fashion police, he's also a rich son of a bitch here. Complaining that all this gold, all this mess. Well, excuse us for leaving our mess of gold doubloons out for all the wayside tourists to come by and pick from. Let's see, what's out in our woods here? Alright. Oh, I have these, yes. Our holes in the woods.
There's an owl in there.
Well, let's see. Click on all the holes.
Another owl.
Alright, Bobbin, onward this way. Let's find our pattern here.
Didn't know there were so many owls in these woods.
Ooh, cut off text there again. Alright, Bobbin, let's try this one.
It's still empty.
Well! And here's our owl. Well, isn't that just dandy? Let's see, Mr. Owl. Hello, how are you?
He's fast asleep.
Well, maybe if you didn't talk so wooingly to him, jeez.
Ouch.
Shout at him. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, let's see what our thorns have in store for us here. Can we do anything with them?
Ouch.
Don't pick them, you masochist. Alright. Let's try over here.
Destiny shall draw the lightning down from heaven, roll its thunder far across the sea, to where I wait upon the shore of wonder, on the day the sky is opened and the tree is split asunder.
Well, there's a hint right there. We have to open the sky.
The day the sky is opened.
Let's see.
I like the view from the cliff better.
Well, aren't you just... You know, he's pompous. It works just fine here, Bobbin.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
You can't stand closer to the sky. It's in space. My goodness, Bobbin. The cliff won't matter. Don't be so arrogant.
All the holes are full now.
Now I can use the owl's power of night sightseeing to hopefully enact some sort of greater purpose in the game. Let us see. Let's go onward. Let us go, dear Bobbin. Dear Bobbin, throbbin' Bobbin. Threadbare. Onward into the camp with our slow staturing walk. On in we go, back inside this dreadful place. Alright. I have to remember how the hell to do these. These are hard to remember after a while. I am writing down a list of these as I play through, so I don't forget. Yay! We can now see in the dark. Isn't this wonderful?
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves?
And he says the same thing about gold, don't you? You son of a
Don't
bitch.
these people ever clean up after themselves?
You know, Bobbin, you could be a little bit more nice about the money that's keeping your island afloat here. Oh, fair enough. Alright, let's practice some gold weaving. You know, you'd think he'd be a little more appreciative of the fact that he can just buy an island with his guild of weavers just because they can turn straw into gold. You know, it's a little bit unfair, I think. That's a little bit cheap. It's like, you know, I don't know. He's got a little bit of a sense of arrogance about him, I think. Alright, Bobbin, let's go onward. You know, I have to write these down as I play through this because I remember when I was I guess, oh god, I keep screwing up the numbers. I was probably 8 when I played this. I remember getting halfway through the game, and I learned so many different spells that after a while I couldn't remember what the original ones were, so I actually had to go back into the game, because there weren't walkthroughs back then, you know, unless you called into a hotline or something. The internet wasn't around when I was 8, it was just starting to come out, there wasn't like GameFAQs or anything, so I remember I had to replay the game.
Dawn.
Just so I could write down everything. So I'm taking a lesson from my childhood here, and now I can see, let's see, I have to open the sky so I can remember back to this. My opening weaving spell. And let the great cinematic begin!
Allah?
What is he saying, Allah? Is he shouting Allah? Does he have a different religion than I expected? Here comes our glorious Viking log here. Looks like an animal in the shadows. But we have it. We're sailing in style. This is going to teach Bobbin to accept a little bit of humility here, going from his magical guild of people who can just make gold out of straw into saying, hey, you don't even get a canoe or a paddle. You gotta use your staff as a paddle and a stick as your boat.
Is it over?
What do you think? Our sky's been open, ripped asunder has been the tree. Yes, and we've leveled up, so to speak. Hooray, hurrah, huzzah, and hutta! We now have the superb power of the F key at our command and will, and I still cannot use that one spell, though, back from the die-making area, because I need the G key, which I'll hopefully learn very soon. And I'm not even sure what all the, you know, I guess this game is just supposed to be explored, it's almost like, it's not a sandbox game, but in a way it is, because a lot of the things you're doing don't affect the game itself with the plot, it's just to help you practice using your spells. So I guess, in a way, it's kind of like a forced sandbox play adventure, because you kind of have to do everything in the game to level up. It's kind of just like little questing experiences. Let's see, Mr. Clam. Nothing. What about the seagulls? Can I click on you? Ooh. Well, gee, I think they're hungry. I guess they want me to open this up for them. We have very high intelligent birds here who don't just squawk and go for the clam. No, they teach him the weaving ability. Well, there we go. Mr. Seagull, you have now been satiated.
Ugh.
You know, Bobbin, people like that as a treat. You know, people eat that raw. I'm not one to complain. I eat raw oysters. You know what? A raw clam isn't that far away. You could have some appreciation for those who enjoy the raw foods. Alright, hop on board here. Our majestic goat stick. And the guild of weavers follows in pursuit behind. Why does he keep saying Allah? What the hell is wrong with him? Alright. Oh, there goes our swans. Oh boy. Well, I guess we are actually... Stop saying that, Bobbin! I guess they're waiting for us to make this next transcendence through time here. Let's see if I click on the water spout. Yes, I know the F key. Yay, I'm gonna write this one down.
That's close enough.
Yes, I think so too, Bobbin. However, I am not going to cross the expanse of the ocean quite yet. I'll save that for another video. Instead, I'll leave it here. Now, stop saying Allah, Bobbin. You're interrupting my monologue here. Now we've left the island of Loom. I will transfer onto the next area and the next video. So, stop it, Bobbin. Alright, I'll leave Bobbin to get the Allahs out of his voice here. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.